very big story coming out of Karnataka. You will not believe this, viewers. Rahul Gandhi is the Congress former president. He is one of the top decision-making members of the Congress party. Even when he is a serving member of parliament, he can take off unannounced, without worrying about security concerns, privacy issues, and go even for a retreat for 40 plus days. He can disappear on foreign holidays. But members of his party must wear, now pay attention to what I'm saying, a tracker around their neck. A tracker around their neck so that the party boss in Karnataka, DK Shivkumar, right there in the center of your screens, can keep a watch on where those party workers sit and sleep. Can you believe it? Viewers, the Congress in Karnataka is using trackers to monitor its workers, and trackers are attached to the identity badges of Congress workers, which are meant to be worn around their necks. Cadre left with no choice but to wear it around their necks, viewers. Cadre told top brass will monitor where they sit and where they sleep. They have zero trust in their cadre. Congress DK Shivkumar defends this elitist mindset as a novel idea, though it's not quite novel. It's been tried and tested even in Gujarat. But boy, does it lower the dignity of people. Can you believe this, viewers? You are tracking your own workers today because you don't trust them. Great invasion of privacy, basic rights, and dignity. You don't trust your own workers. You don't believe that the message is powerful enough, that your message is powerful enough to keep your cadre committed to you. You don't believe that the accomplishments of the leadership are in any way inspiring enough to keep your workers committed to you. So what do? You put a collar around them, like a dog chain, and then you track them. Where are they going? Where are they sleeping? Who are they visiting? Where are they? Who are they sitting with? I mean, this is Orwellian, viewers, and I want to go across to our correspondent who has broken this story, Imran, here with us. Imran, where does this idea come out of? What is the intent behind it? What is the issue with DK Shivkumar, who was handpicked literally by the Gandhis to run the state for them?
Well, Rahul, DK Shivkumar, who took oath recently as the party president, he had a grand celebration with all gadgets there for his oath-taking ceremony. And this is during this run-up to that oath-taking ceremony, in a private meeting with the Congress workers, he said that now the party is going to change. They're going to follow the Kerala and Assam model, and they're going to use this RFID technology to track all the booth workers, and wherever they're going, whether they're going to the booth, whether they're eating and sleeping, this ID has to be on with them all the time. And wherever they're going to booth for the campaigning work, they'll have to send a picture from them. That will directly go back to the KPCC database there in Bangalore. And what is important is that they justified saying that this is a technology which is assisting the loyal workers of the party. But however, when you speak to the party workers, when it speak to them, they are very disappointed with, and they're afraid to raise the concerns outside, fearing repercussions. But they say technology is replacing the loyalty of the party workers. Very clearly, they are in competition with the BJP, which is they're trying to see that some way they can keep the loyalty of the party workers. But very important question is, when the Congress raises about privacy issues on many of even the government apps like Arogya Setu, it is raising questions of how it tracks. How do they justify keep putting the RFID chip on their own party workers and tracking them all the time, and saying that even it will be used in the next coming elections in the booth level working work? They have to wear it all the time and send the database every time like a photograph to the party database there in Bangalore. And DK Shivkumar says this is the new technology, this is the new Congress, and this is the way to go forward from here now.
Very, very big, Imran, very, very big. It is really odd because on several occasions, Rahul Gandhi was given exemptions from his own security cover and he traveled abroad. No one inquiring who he sat with, where he slept. There it is. Rahul can go off the radar. Destination of 9 out of 16 foreign visits was unknown, viewers. But where the cadre is concerned, they will be monitored through a tracking app. Look at the contempt for your own workers. Even the purpose of Rahul Gandhi's foreign trips has never been revealed. But the Karyakartas will wear a tracking device so that wherever they go, the purpose of their visits will be very clear. He avoided SPG officers also on many foreign trips. There are even statistics, viewers, which I will pull out in just a few moments for you. Now, I want to go across to Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, I have heard of, an exploitative relationship between masters and bonded labor. This comes very close to this.
Rahul, as you correctly put it, the right word for this is Orwellian. But being the Congress, they have taken it to another level. I mean, let's be honest, this kind of tracking or spying or phone tapping of political opponents or even, your friends is probably as old as the telephone itself. Every political party has been accused of this and every political party has done it. But for Congress, it is as though it comes naturally. Remember the most famous instance of Nehru spying on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose? From the 80s, when the Karnataka Chief Minister Ramakrishna Hegde had to resign because of allegations of phone tapping, to when Rajiv Gandhi indulged in large-scale phone tapping of his own cabinet colleagues, including Arif Mohammad Khan, to when the Prime Minister Chandrasekhar declared that his own phone was being tapped, to the chewing gum being under Pranab Mukherjee's desk. Every politician has snooped. In 2010, the UPA allegedly tapped none other than Sharad Pawar's conversation with Modi. In short, have phone, bit tap. But this is another level. You want to track them. So the allegations against Mr. Shivkumar are not the exception, but rather the rule. To be sure, this is a serious issue and it must be probed. But one thing is certain. With the network being so bad in Bangalore, they tell me, all Mr. Shivkumar would have heard was, hello, I can't hear you, landline se baat karta hu. Which service provider it was can easily be guessed. That's why I'm sure he junked the phone tapping and resorted to this.
I'll tell you something. Jokes aside, viewers, think about this. Rahul Gandhi, since 1991, refused to take SPG in 143 of his 156 foreign visits because he wanted privacy. Now imagine the little collar that you have tied around your own workers will tell the world where the worker goes, how often he is at home, who he is eating with, where he is sleeping. And the Congress opposes the Arogya Setu app for this precise reason. Now, viewers, this is hypocrisy in anyone's book. And I want to bring in the opposition voice here on our show, MC Abbas. Look at the hypocrisy and look at the contempt for the rights of your own workers. It's shocking.
Rahul Saab, firstly, let me tell you, had it been a Bharatiya Janata Party with the same technology, they would have been called a party with a difference and a party which moves in with technology. And also they would be called what a masterstroke by BJP. Let me tell you, since the advent of Shri D.K. Shivkumar ji here as a KPCC president of the Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee, time and again the BJP has tried to lap him up. But let me tell you, this is very progressive. There has been a big thumbs up from every party.
No, would you like a manacle around your ankle, tethering you to your desk, and to your car, and also to your other activities? Would you like that?
Absolutely.
You would like it. You wouldn't mind it. I'll tell you something. If that happened, I'll tell you something, sir. If that happened today, you'd be the first to say that Modi Sarkar is Orwellian. It's an authoritarian state that wants to control every aspect of the citizen's life. It's not as if it's not been said.
10 seconds. I'll tell
Then you have no problems with the Arogya Setu app? I remember
in
you
my
having a big
state-
problem with it.
Rahul sir,
Why? If
in
it's
my
such an
state of
intrusion on your
Karnataka-
privacy, if Aadhaar you have a problem with, is an intrusion on your privacy, then what about this manacle?
I'll tell you, I'll answer you in 10 seconds, Rahul sir. In my state of Karnataka, the BJP has mastered the art of resort politics. They're experts in poaching and kidnapping MLAs.
Arey, but they are poaching people who are willing to be poached.
Oh,
There must be
this is the
something
thing
quite
of now.
deficient in the Congress party that the MLA is up for grabs, that he has no conviction in ideology, will drift from wherever. Come on. I mean, so you
BJP
tie
can
him
buy
down.
anything with money.
So why don't you-
BJP is cash
why
rich
don't you
party.
tie them up
They're one of the world's
and put them in a
richest
kennel?
parties, and they will buy.
No, tie them up and put them in a kennel. Don't keep them in resorts. Put them in a cage.
I'll take that on a lighter note, Rahul sir.
No,
I'll
I'm
take it on a lighter
serious.
note. But
I mean, this is the
BJP
equivalent
a
of that.
party.
Put them in a kennel.
They will kidnap.
No,
they
treat
will
them
poach
worse than
MLAs,
humans.
they will
No,
take
let
them
me
to
also
resort,
bring in. Let me
they
also
will-
bring in Syed
they will stoop
Mohit
at any
Altaf,
level, Rahul sir.
a spokesperson of the JDS. Sir, does this make sense to you?
Party workers, booth workers.
Rahul, see, DK Shivakumar has taken the charge as a KPCC president. Now, the hierarchy of Congress and, the BJP style of working. Now, Congress, Mr. DK Shivakumar, being a leader of the party now, he has his mind set to a new concept of,
Sep,
tracking
in
the
controlling the free movement of individuals, there was a new concept that was tried in America also. And do you know what it was called? It was called racism, born on the back of discrimination, slavery. Do you realize that? Are you advocating this? Tomorrow, sir, novel concepts will be used by people in their homes to prevent, or even in companies to prevent their employees from switching firms. And they will say, shackle them, put a dog collar on them, put a tag on them. We are not talking about, sir, we are not talking about animals here. And even animals should not be subjected to this.
Rahul, Congress
Doctor,
is the dictatorship.
no, GVR Narasimha wants to come in.
Now, Congress,
They are saying that your politics is so odious that people have to keep a tab on their workers because you don't know if they will get suborned, bought.
No,
GVR Narasimha Rao, respond.
No, it clearly shows the culture of the Congress party, and possibly most of these cadres are possibly paid. So he wants to be sure that the paid Karyakarta is actually on duty to be paid. And depends of this particular obnoxious practice by Mr. Abbas is really farcical. I think it's like cattle. You're treating your cadres like cattle. And you're really putting a tag onto them so that you know exactly where they are going, where they are moving.
This is actually quite shocking. I don't know. I'm a bit speechless today. Imran has broken a story that really will kick up a big storm. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, I leave you with the last word, moral decrepitude. I don't know what you call this, but certainly it's not civilized.
No, absolutely, and I think this is going to catch on. And believe you me, even though Mr. Rao is a bit angry at me, I dare say BJP is going to try this as well, because we've seen this resort politics. This is maybe Abbas was being sarcastic when he said it is progressive in an ironical way. It certainly is progressive. When you can track their movements, you don't need to actually take them to another state, to another resort.
Actually, it's not progressive. Let me look, jokes apart, viewers. This is not progressive. This is medieval. Women have been subjugated using all sorts of belts, all sorts of lock and key mechanisms. Humans have been have been treated worse than animals by locking them up, tethering them, using them as indentured labor. I don't think we need to even exalt this as futuristic. This is dreadfully dystopian, and it harks back to a time where we had scant respect for laws, let alone people's privacy. Viewers, this is absolutely reprehensible. Reprehensible. I will leave it at this, but just before we go, viewers, big breaking news coming in. India has called Pakistan's bluff on Kulbhushan Jadhav, saying that Kulbhushan Jadhav is not being able to or not being allowed to appeal because the Pakistanis want to punish him, make an example of him without due process of law. I'll leave it at this. Navika Kumar with the news. Stay with us.